Hey, morning. It is Tangible Tip Tuesday, and I wanted to share with you today about how to write a resume really effectively. And I know I've talked before with y'all about accomplishment-based statements, and that always goes without saying to be one of the most critical things that you can do. But this morning I wanted to talk to you about something specific that I do in order to be able to write those statements as clearly as I do. First and foremost, I think about it in terms of all the tangible outcomes. And I get really clear about what those tangible outcomes are. What are the outcomes of my projects? What are the outcomes of my actions at work? How do I save money for the organization, or save time, or make the organization look really good? All of that stuff. But in order to do that super well, to write accomplishment statements in the full capacity of how great the work that I have done, the contribution that I am is I brag. I brag to myself for 5 minutes, or I brag to somebody else for 5 minutes, or I record myself, or I look in the mirror and I brag about who I am for 5 minutes, because it really gets me into the energy of who I am. And it can take a while to get to this place. So the reason why, like, I have a lot of clients who do this exercise and they feel really confident, but it takes sometimes multiple weeks of doing the bragging regularly in order to get there. So get clear with yourself about who you are. This comes back to the mindset piece from yesterday that we talked about. Having a very positive mindset helps you write your resume in a different light. So bragging for 5 minutes a day every day, particularly to somebody else, is a powerful way to feel into who you really are and what a contribution you are, because oftentimes we push ourselves down and think that we're not so great, but that's really not the case. Actually, boasting about the things that we do well without comparison to anybody else just shows us how wonderful we really are as people. And it's a very powerful exercise to do when you are getting ready to write your resume. So I think that the combination of bragging for 5 minutes and then going into your resume and saying, okay, let me write down accomplishment-based statements, is such a powerful way to write your resume that when you're done writing your resume, you're going to be like, wow, I've done a lot, and this really stands out, and it really speaks to who I am as a professional. So it's a very unique skill to be able to do that. And I'm not saying that it's easy to brag about yourself. Trust me, I have done this exercise many times over. It can feel very strange at the beginning, but it's powerful and it works, and it helps you get the job that you really want, and it helps you feel into the kind of person you really want to be in your life. So it is worth doing, and I'd love to hear from you when you do this exercise. If you want to send me a copy of your bragging, that's also totally fine. I do that with private coaching clients, and it's a way to feel like you're in a safe space. If you don't feel like there's someone that you want to brag to in your immediate space of your life. So feel free to reach out to me. Ask me any questions that you have about this. This is a powerful lesson for you, and I think the more that you choose to practice bragging about who you really are, the more confident you're going to feel, and the more amazing your resume is going to look, and also the more amazing your interviews will be. So with that, I can't wait to see what you create. Love you. Bye.